Truth to Power, a chapbook by UBC Slam Poetry. Part 2, about poetry, passion, and imperfect people. Poets and Magicians by Ananya Aravindan.
I am a hopeless romantic of a poet, which is to say I am quick to believe in the unbelievable, quick to trust the impossible, quick to fall for the lie on the slightest chance that it might be true. In my world, there's no such thing as coincidence. Everything is a sign from the universe. So I search for these signs like a treasure hunter, seek scraps of magic like a kid digging through the box of Lucky Charms for just one more marshmallow. Here, a smile from a stranger. Here, the train arrives just as I reach the station, my favorite song on the radio, my favorite colors splashed across the sidewalk awning, this and this and this. Here, a single flower that survived the winter. Here, a thing lost then found, an unexpected reunion. Walking into that bar, sitting across from you in this classroom, this and this and this. I gather these glittering moments together, thrust them out and say, here, look at what I have found, this and this and this. I cradle these shattered shards in cupped palms, uncaring of rough edges and unfinished corners that cut skin. Let blood drip through hands like roses, red, 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 and this too is a sign. Like Arthur and his grail hard won, like Glendower and his battles hard fought, like heroes and knights, kings and queens, poets and magicians, two sides of the same coin. I am a poet, which is to say I am a magician, which is to say when I write I find magic in the mundane. Wring wonder from the world and all its weariness, weave stories like tapestries rich with color. Here, a sunset smile steals across her face. Here, his laugh like quicksilver fills the room. Here, there is a little magic in the air tonight. See, it has long been the job of poets to make believable that which no one believes, to make possible that which they say cannot be done, to be kind in a world where it is all too easy to be cruel. Call it hope, call it naivety, call it what you want. What I know is this. It has long been the job of poets to write spells into our verse, cast with every breath, every recitation, every poem, and watch as our words insist into existence. These stories are stories, this and this and this. It has long been the job of poets to be magicians too.
For the Love of Reading by Ananya Aravindan.
1. I want to fall in love like reading. When you know the story of a person better than their cover, after all, what are our bodies but title pages of skin and blood and bone holding spirit and soul within? I guess there is something to the age-old adage of not judging a book by its cover. 2. There's a girl made of words, and if you walk gentle fingers down her spine, she will arc beneath your touch and lay all her secrets bare. 3. Library, sanctuary, a sacred space, these hallowed halls contain all the good books of the Lord. This is my temple, the altar where I pray, authors, the priests, their words, the holy sermons I recite every day. Here is a place for the devout. If I am ever in doubt about the nature of our continued existence, the library reminds me that there is good in this world, and it is worth fighting for.
An Ode to Nicholas Smith as She Sits Across from Me by Nora Kotkas.
Oh, Nicholas Smith, a painting that sits right here. Hear the earwigs, but let them be. Bees buzzing in your head, holes in the walls that expose the asbestos. Cola in the shower, cigarettes to the waist. Wasting away, reread from the lap. Lap up these waning moments weak. Week is almost at its end. When will we get there? Can oil forever still the trembling of a starving bear? Bear no fear like stalking horses feeding from a bale. Bail the water out of this boat, it's full of lead, led by elitists that need us to succumb to. It's an empty cycle, this weather. Whether or not you want to believe it, it's all well. Wells dug deep in the moral dilemma of what's right. Right turns till we get there.
Yummy Gooey Cheese by Emily Kim.
Cheese. That yummy, gooey cheese. Please get me some cheese. We all need cheese to be the best we can be. Some say that cheese is too salty, like the smell of the salt in the ocean breeze. To that I say, geez, I would totally nominate cheese as a nominee to win a Grammy Award at least. I mean, how picky can you be about that yummy, gooey cheese? One time, I lost my keys, and I panicked because I needed to get into my residency to grab my hammock and eat cheese while adoring my honeybees who were, I assure you, catching some Z's. I dug around my bag, poked and prodded my pockets, but no luck. I couldn't find my keys, which meant I couldn't get into my residency to grab my hammock and eat cheese while adoring my honeybees who were, I assure you, catching some Z's. I was about to give up when I thought of all the cheese I had stocked up in my anti-freeze pantry. The goat cheese, Gouda cheese, Gorgonzola cheese, feta cheese, American cheese, mozzarella cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, cheddar cheese, brie cheese, the one that smelled like peas. I can't give up now. I gotta do it for the cheese. I kicked down the door and devoured that yummy, gooey cheese. Next year, I'll go to the local market and grab my extra pocket money and invest in cheese to eat in Belize while we're rocking my chemise and capris. It'll bring peace and end all disease that are brought about by fleas like police. Who has time for that misery? Definitely not me, someone who dots her I's and crosses her T's and, of course, loves that yummy, gooey cheese. Sometimes, if I go a day without cheese, my knees collapse and I wheeze and I fall into a pile of leaves that fell off of trees and I start to sneeze and the police come in a breeze and offer me cups of teas. The bees attack my cheese-less body and my teeth chitter and chatter without cease. So, oh please, release me from this torture and just get me that yummy, gooey cheese.
Till the Hornet Has Stung by Nora Kotkas.
To wince my wings wide is no place for the sun, to drink and to choke till the hornet has stung. Then wake at the seething caffeine's guarantee, while partners leave gently, dark like me, I cannot dream. I take my drugs proud in the faces who have won, drink pink brain till the quick day is done. Wake at pale evening, we swarm, you see. Night comes here at 3, crack like me.
Beige by Kyla Flynn.
Wrinkled sheets, drapes, curtain, tousled. Past the door, I had breakfast with your mother, and she said she liked my hair. Filtered light, sepia, film grade in summer, so I keep a Polaroid of you in my wallet like men do in the movies. Camping chair, thighs pressed, sweat. Peeling myself off your passenger seat in late August, vinyl burns go crinkle crumple smooth when I slip out the car slick, car sick on a road trip. Hands, fingers, eyelashes, nose, pillow print, heavy head dent. I traced your lips in summer shadows and skipped down silent streets with a thud, thud, thud past midnight. Racing on owl wings, laughing with fireworks that crackle past my lips, I stop the car when I drive away to say goodbye again, waving at this train station. Come fall, you will put the kettle on for me. Milk, chai, honey kisses to rotting leaves. Please don't leave, it's not time to leave. For now, it smells like chlorine and smoke, steeping waves, breeze, afternoon walks. I bake cookies when it's 30 degrees and leave a trail of crumbs in your living room. Midnight snack, window, moth wings like night angels, night light in the bathroom mirror, and spoon sheets, wrapped, coiled, curled sun slips through the slanted blinds. I am blind with swollen eyes and ringing ears. My teacup overflows and my eggs and toast taste like always.
Violence by Kel Ma.
Violence is the reflection set in an umber canary dish I bit my lip at as my mother launched a dragon at me, curly stream, scalding the wrong side of my cheek that already throbs with soft barbs, too tight mess, color of cleaved fish twitching on ice chips. During a first grade day I kneeled by your feet, silver perched between my thumb and forefinger. Then our peers, a dense wreath before soot cradled the back of my head when I bared my teeth, and her laughter was blue nerves sizzling over a stove and spinal catastrophism under the kitchen lights at breakfast, dimmed to flesh should not stay flat. In dreams, where I turn to my father's hunched body, he looks away.
Transitions, Part 1 by Shahnaz Khan.
I don't know what it would be like to allow myself to fall, throwing caution to the wind. If I look back, will I see how much I've loved, how much I've hurt, and how much I've grown? Or will I forget to see how far I've come? After all this time, will I finally say, thank God for everything you've put me through. I landed exactly where I was supposed to, where I was needed. My purpose outshines my pain. My love outshines your hate. You were neither my beginning, nor will you be my end. I am still here, and I am still me. Thank God.
Transitions, Part 2 by Shahnaz Khan.
My trauma isn't loud or big. It's so small that it creeps in slowly and makes itself feel at home that I almost don't realize it's there on most days. It's just there like an unwelcomed guest, waiting for me to come out of my room to greet it. My trauma feels like a breeze when I finally felt warmth. It's like transitioning from summer to fall in a day, while your winter clothes are stacked away. It's like forgetting to take your umbrella on a rainy day because you forgot to check the weather forecast and got too comfortable with it being sunny the past few days. It's like wearing heels but didn't feel the need to take your sneakers with you because you didn't think you needed it. You thought you would have gotten used to wearing heels by now.
Dreaming by Emily Kim.
Why did I even try? And why do you think I cried? When you said you thought we'd be better off as friends. When you wish her a good night and tell her sleep tight. I'd do anything to be her in that instance. I let you take away my innocence. God knows that I've waited so long I lack sanity, because you lied straight through your teeth to me, but I still want you oh so badly. God knows that I've waited so long to find someone, and even though I'm still so young, I really think you're the one. So while other girls are dreaming, believing they're on the Eiffel Tower with somebody that they love right by their side, I'll be dreaming, believing in my worst nightmare, that I'll live alone without you till I die. I'm glad you got your peace, but when will I be fine? Because while you sleep at her place, I'm still alone sleeping at mine. Oh, you played me good, but I still let you take control over my brain and body. Hope you know that while other girls are dreaming, believing they're on the Eiffel Tower with somebody that they love right by their side, I'll be dreaming,